In this video, I will show you how to create a GET request or a GET request entry point for your application Spring Boot. Let's go! But what is a GET request? A GET method is used to receive resources from servers or other devices. To do this, value pairs are sent to the destination and you receive a corresponding response with the requested data. What is important to mention is that in contrast to POST requests, GET requests can be cached, can be found in the browser history, and therefore this type of request should not be used for confidential data. Now I will show you how it's done. First, we need to create an entry point for the GET method. To do this, we create a function here that returns the entire object. We call it getUser. This gets a long value as a parameter, in this case ID, and this method will call the getUser method from the external user service interface. The method will get the getMapping annotation here, and as value we set it to getUser and then slash open brackets ID and close the brackets again. If we do it like this, we can save the GET requests over this URL to our bookmarks, and the ID here is dynamic in this case. So that's everything we needed to do in the controller class. Once we have customized the controller class, we need to add a new method to the CRUD repository. In this case, find by ID, which is overwritten from the CRUD repository. This wants to have a long value as a transfer parameter and returns an optional value. An optional is an abstraction that may or may not contain a value, therefore the name. That's it with the customization in the repository. Now we have to adapt the converter so that it converts the optional into our object. To do this, I have created a method in this class called convertOptional. This has an optional as a parameter and the value of the parameter is user. In the method I created a new object of our object user_to, which I want to return at the end. Then I checked whether the required value is even there in the optional with if%. Within the function of if%, I set the required data for the TO object. That's all the changes I needed to do in the converter class. After I changed all the necessary things, I had to connect all the interfaces and implementations. In the controller, I call the getUser from this interface, call the implementation here, call the use case getUser by ID from the service management interface, call the implementation here, and here I call this user_to converter, convertOptional, and as parameter I call the user CRUD repository by find by ID and convert the return value from the find by ID method into the convertOptional and return the value from there to the user service management interface. So everything is connected now. Now I will show you how you can check this SwaggerUI. Now I started application. First we have to create a user. In this case, give him a username, a really strong password, some additional information. Let's say execute. Okay, we created successfully. Now I can search for user ID, say try it out first because it's just an object here in our database. Executed, got a response body, and got all the necessaries from the GET request. That's everything you needed to do to create a GET method or a GET request method with Spring Boot. In the next video, I will show you how to update data records in the database. See ya!